everybody. This is sad to say the last video of the lab work you'll get done. Again, Felicia's with me. This is Saturday morning. And as I told you, I'm very sad. This is it. Hopefully this helps. All right, you remember Liz set up last night Kirby Bowers. 1, 2, 3. The only one that had a little bit of a green color was this one. I think because these bugs are old and been saved for you, they're starting to lose their color. So again, oops, hold that, Felicia, for a second. This is what they have to use in lab. You guys would have to use this kind of ruler in centimeters. Sorry, there you go. You would have to use this kind of ruler in centimeters, and I can't really get it.
White.
Yeah. Ew, that was beautiful. So you can see those are centimeters. The little ones are the millimeters. So you are going to be measuring. We'll just do one with this to make it fast. So let's say you're going to measure this zone here. So you would say it is, well, look how good that works. That is about 19 millimeters, okay? So you at the lab would have had to use these handy dandy little rulers. But guess what we have to use? What do they call again?
Calipers.
It's a caliper. Now watch how this works instead of doing with the ruler. It's still in millimeters. And then we kind of look at it and we say it is 30. And what did we say before? It was 20?
19.
Oh.
Oh, you should have said 29.
20. Go just do it again on the rules so they won't seem crazy.
Should have been 29.
It would have been 19, isn't that?
Oh, this is centimeters. That's why.
No, but that's 10.
Yep. 20, 39. Yeah, you're right.
It's 29.
Yep.
Which that's 30.
30.
Okay. So anyway, we're going to measure the rest with the
Caliper,
so it's easy. So she's going to write them down after she does it. So you ready for? We're going to choose to do the middle one. But what I want to show you on all of these, you can see on Staph aureus 1, Pseudomonas number 1, and she'll write it right now. 3 of these, it's growing right up to the disc. So you remember, this is a measurement of 6, because if you measured it, this would give you 6 millimeters. So for this one, we can automatically say that SIP is resistant at 6, gentamicin resistant at 6, and levoflox is resistant at 6. Okay? So if you look at number 2, that one has 1 resistant at 6 SIP, so you don't have to even measure it because you know it's growing right up to it. So this one has 2. This one has also levoflox. Then if you go to number 3, look at number 3 has none that are resistant that we can see right off the bat. So what we're going to do is we're going to measure the zones just on one of them, and I'll write the results down on the lab report. Okay, so number 2, Pseudomonas number 2, we're going to measure the, the Aztreonam, okay? So you can see how she measures. Okay, 25. So she's going to write it on our sheet for number 2. All right, and then she's going to go to another one right here. I don't know what's up. Okay, meropenem. She's going to measure meropenem in millimeters. 17. So she's going to write it on our sheet. And then she has, I think that's gentamicin. Gentamicin. She's measuring it in millimeters. 18. She's putting it on the sheet. And one more, or is that it? Cefepime. Cefepime, even though it's a C, it just has a CFP, FEP. So there she goes. She measures it in millimeters.
24.
And she writes it down. I will do the rest of them for your lab. So here we go. Here's our results. So now what she's going to do is she's going to have to look at the standards. So gentamicin is 18. She goes to gentamicin here. So if it was under 12 or equal to 12, it would be resistant. 13 or 14 would be intermediate. Greater than 15 is sensitive. So for gentamicin, she's going to write down sensitive. Okay, we already know the ones that were 6 right up to the disc are resistant. Easy. So now we go to cefepime. Cefepime, she had, cefepime was 24. We go to cefepime. Again, sensitive. Wish we'd have a middle one. And aztreonam, she got 25. Aztreonam, it is, we just made it, it's sensitive. I think meropenem should be, okay, perfect. Now we have meropenem. She got 17 in millimeters. Meropenem, it's not sensitive. It's not less or equal to 15. It's 17, so this one is intermediate. So as you can see, for all these drugs, as I told you last night, gentamicin less greater than or equal to 15, sensitive. But look at, aztreonam has to be greater than 22. So every antibiotic has its own zone of inhibition standard. Okay, so I will do the other ones for you. The next thing, as you see, as I told you, a lot of times, and if you guys were in class, I said you would be doing the E-test right in the middle. See, we could have fit it here, but Liz and I did it separately. So this is your E-test. Isn't it amazing? Look at that, Felicia.
I know, it focuses really well.
If I don't move. This is doripenem. And again, I told you, you look at the circle at what number it's hitting. And this looks like it's hitting at 0.75. This is not a Kirby Bauer. This is really an MIC. So she's going to write 0.75. It's on the next one right here. On her sheet for the E-test. What was your MIC value? Again, it was 0.75. And then we're going to our measurement guide for doripenem. So doripenem, MIC, it depends on what the bug is. Enterobacteriaceae, or enterics, like E. coli, Shigella, Salmonella. We have Pseudomonas. So we had 0.75. So it's obviously less than 2. So it is sensitive. See, sensitive, intermediate, resistant. So she'll write down that, what does that equal? It equals sensitive, all right? That's all you do for an MIC. Again, remember, E-tests look like Kirby Bowers, but it is not a disc. It is truly an MIC. The other MIC that's easy to tell, and you saw last night, is the real MIC panel that we have a liquid. We put the organism in liquid and add it to dehydrated antibiotics. So if you look at this, we have a growth well and a control well. The first thing you do is to make sure nothing is your control well. That has no bacteria. And your growth well should be growing. So Felicia will check off that it did work. She'll make a little check mark by the growth. Now, we're only going to do certain ones. So this is actually the MIC in a chart form. So what we're going to do is we're going to look at the ones that are highlighted. So we're going to go to gentamicin. Oh, and they probably have changed. Maybe not. Gentamicin. It's only growing in the 2 well. So as you remember, the MIC is the first well that doesn't show any growth. So on gentamicin, she will be writing down 4. The next one we're going to is levoflox. Right there, it's growing in both wells. Uh-oh, that's not good. So she's going to circle. It's actually greater than the 4. Okay? Now Cipro. Where's Cipro? Oh, here it is. Uh-oh. Growing in both wells. So she's actually going to put a circle up and put a little greater than sign. Because it's really growing greater than there. Okay, this is a resistant bug. Meropenem. Okay, meropenem is, first well not growing, 4. She circles 4. Aztreonam, not growing in any. So she's going to go here and say less or equal to the first well, because it's not growing in there, okay? Cefepime. Cefepime. Okay, cefepime, beautiful. It's growing in the 2 and the 4, but not in the 8. So she's going to mark it on the 8. Do we have one left? Aztreonam, did we already do it? No, we got them all. We got them all. So now she's going to look here and see what this is for Pseudomonas. So we know gentamicin. We go to gentamicin. Gentamicin is, what is it, Felicia? 4. So you're going to go down here.
Oh.
And gentamicin, less or equal to 4, is sensitive. So she would write that down on the sheet. The next one is, we'll go to levoflox. Levoflox is greater or equal to 4. Levoflox. Greater or equal to 4 is resistant. All right? The next one, Cipro. Cipro is greater or equal to 2. Cipro. Greater or equal to 2, resistant. Meropenem. Meropenem, you got 4. Meropenem at 4 is intermediate. Wow, this is a good one we picked. Cefepime is 8. So we go to cefepime. Less or equal to 8 is sensitive. And the last one is aztreonam. Less or equal to 4. Less or equal to 8. So we got another sensitive. So that is what you do. You look at your charts that give you interpretation. So MIC, the MIC panel. E-test, even though it looks like a Kirby-Bauer, it is not a disc diffusion. It is an E-test. Think the numbers are already on there, similar to a panel. And you will look at that interpretation. And then for your Kirby-Bauers, you're measuring the zone inhibition. It is not an MIC. It's a Kirby-Bauer disc diffusion. And we would also have a chart to look at. So remember, every antibiotic has different interpretations. You don't use the same numbers to say every antibiotic that's less or equal to 12 is sensitive. No, each one for the Kirby-Bauer and for the MICs, each has a different result. Thank you, Felicia, for helping me.
Good luck, guys.
Bye, guys. Someday, maybe one of you will become a medical technologist, clinical laboratory scientist. Bye.